She swore she'd only knock once, but when she heard the voice answer, she couldn't move. And now, Aiko is gone. In Japan, there's a story every child knows. It doesn't come from movies, it doesn't come from books. It's passed in whispers between desks, in the back of classrooms, and on the long walk home after the sun sets. They say if you go to the third stall in the girls' bathroom, usually on the third floor, and knock 3 times, a girl named Hanako will answer. Some say she died in an air raid during the war, trapped in the school bathroom when the bombs fell. Others claim she was a victim of bullying, hiding in the stall when it happened. The truth is, no one agrees on how she died, but everyone agrees on one thing. She's still there. Sakura Little School was one of the older schools in the city, its pale walls stained from decades of rain. In the fall of 2003, 3 friends, Aiko, Mayu, and Kana, decided to test the legend. It started as a dare, a stupid joke, a way to quench their boredom. The girls were supposed to be in gym class, but instead they slipped away, sneakers squeaking faintly as they climbed to the 3rd floor. The hallway up there was quiet, too quiet. They approached the 3rd floor's bathroom that was rumored to be haunted, giggling at the thought of the silly legend. "No way it's real. Ghosts don't exist, Aiko," Mayu exclaimed with full confidence. "I'm not sure about this. I have a bad feeling," Aiko muttered. "Oh, come on. If you do this, I'll buy you lunch for a week. That's a promise," Mayu reassured Aiko. "You'd better keep your promise then," Aiko said. The bathroom door was slightly open and not fully closed, as if someone had pushed the door from the other side. The girls stepped into the bathroom. The smell of damp tile filled the air. The lights flickered once, twice, then steadied, buzzing faintly. Aiko led the way to the 3rd stall. She placed her hand on the cool metal door and knocked hesitantly. 1, 2, 3. "Hanako-san, are you there?" she called, her voice trembling just a little.
Silence. Then, faintly, "Yes, I am." The voice was soft, almost polite, but it didn't sound like a recording, and it didn't sound like any of them. Mayu's eyes widened. Kana mouthed, "Hey guys, this isn't funny. Let's go." Mayu joined in. "Aiko, let's just forget about this." The stall door shuddered. From under the gap, pale, bare feet appeared. They didn't move. They didn't shuffle. They just stood there. "Aiko, let's go!" Mayu shouted. Aiko didn't budge. Nailed in place, she stared at the door motionlessly. Perhaps it was too much to handle. Mayu and Kana bolted. Aiko didn't. The latch began to turn, slowly, painfully slowly. It clicked open, the door creaking toward her. Inside, she could just see the hem of a red skirt. The scream came from the girls' bathroom on the 3rd floor. It was loud enough to silence every hallway conversation. By the time the teachers arrived, the bathroom was empty, except for one stall door swinging slowly. That was the last time anyone saw Aiko. Mayu and Kana, the 2 girls who had run from the stall, tried to pretend it never happened. But guilt lingers. It follows you. At first, it was the knocking, 3 soft taps on their bedroom doors at night. Then the whispers in the hallway, a girl's voice calling from behind them. Sometimes it was Aiko's voice. Sometimes it wasn't. One night, Mayu dreamed of the bathroom again. Aiko stood in the 3rd stall, smiling faintly. Her school uniform was soaked through, hair clinging to her face. Behind her, something else moved in the darkness. Long, pale hands gripping the sides of the stall. The next day, Kana admitted she'd had the same dream. Kana and Mayu froze, shivers sent up their spine, not wanting to believe this was happening. Kana added that in her dream, Aiko had whispered, "She wants to meet you too." From then on, the dreams kept coming, day after day, night after night. And in all of them, Aiko always ends with, "She wants to meet you too."
A week later, they returned to Sakura Middle School. Incapable of bearing it any longer, they just wanted the dreams to stop. It was past midnight. The hallways were lifeless, but the bathroom door was open, once again inviting them in. Mayu and Kana felt a chill. The air was especially cold that night. They walked into the bathroom in silence, not daring to say a word. Mayu knocked on the 3rd stall. 1, 2, 3. "Yes, we are here." "Please just stop tormenting us," Kana exclaimed. 2 sets of pale feet appeared under the door. One pair was Aiko's, the other smaller, bare, and wrong. "Okay, we'll stop. Just let us look at you." The latch clicked. The door began to open. Overcome with fear, Maya and Kana ran. But Hanako wasn't bound to that bathroom anymore. Days later, Mayu heard the knocking again, this time from the stall in the shopping mall restroom near her house. 3 soft taps, a child's voice. "I found you." Kana's encounter came on the train ride home from cram school. The carriage was empty, except for a girl sitting at the far end. When Kana looked closer, she saw it was Aiko, drenched, smiling. Next to her sat another girl in a red shirt, staring straight at Kana. The train's lights flickered. When they came back, the seats were empty, but Kana's phone buzzed in her pocket. 3 missed calls, no number. Maya and Kana was never seen again. Over the next month, other students whispered about strange encounters.
a hand reaching from under a locked stall, voices answering when no one was inside, and always, always the sound of 3 knocks before it began. Today, Sakura Middle School's 3rd floor girls' bathroom is locked after hours. The staff say it's due to plumbing issues, but the older students know better. If you ever find yourself in a quiet, empty school bathroom and you hear a voice answer when you knock, don't wait to see her face, because Hanako-san might not let you leave.
That's all for this story. I hope this helped calm your racing mind and put you in a sleepy mood. Sweet dreams. See you next time.